Careful. Be quiet. It has to be here.
Look here. I think this is it. Should we open it?
Yes, that is it. It looks just like the drawings from the journal I found. Open the box.
There's nothing inside.
What? No. It can't be. It should be here. Shit. What was that? It's a trap! Run!
Get them.
It's her! She's here! Christopher! Christopher! Are you okay?
Take the boy, but don't hurt him. We need him alive.
What should we do with the other one?
We don't need the other one.
Leave him alone! Christopher! No! Where am I? My head is about to explode. I can't remember anything. Carter Scott. Is that my name? It seems I have a concussion. That's probably why I can't remember anything. What will this take? Have I been drugged? The window does not open. I could get out this way if I loosen the screws.
Go back to your...
Where am I?
You're right. This is not a hospital.
When you found me,
Your things are...
why am I?
I can't...
Do you?
I don't...
What do you mean?
I-
You speak? I demand this. Here's something. A coin. It seems this corridor is not guarded. I should find a way to get out of here.
If we don't stop them, this is the end. This will destroy everything and everyone.
Whose voice was that? I don't think using the main door is a good idea. It's closed. These people are dead. What is this? I have to get out of here and call the police. There's a name here. John Crossbow. Leave him alone! Christopher! No! Was that a memory? Let's see if there are any clues in this recorder.
The subject died less than 5 minutes after injecting the serum.
This looks like the Sire's kitchen. Mar O.H. I wonder how she died. This looks like an exit, but it's locked. A drink is always nice. They're trying to turn people into some weird creatures. What the fuck is this? These psychos want to perform a human sacrifice. What kind of experiments are they doing here? These are house keys. Maybe they're mine. I should take them, just in case. It says emergency exit, but it's very rusty. I don't know if it's going to work. Shit! They know I'm gone.
Find Carter. We need him for tonight's ritual.
Ritual? They need me for a ritual? What's all this? I have to get the fuck out of here. I don't think it's a good idea.
That's strange. Carter should be here already. He told me he'd discovered something important and he's not usually late. I could check the department. He may be there. This painting always reminds me of what we're capable of. As odd as it may be, this painting calms me. The Maypore excavation was quite an adventure, wasn't it? Although we couldn't find any of the Shankara stones in the end. We are on the right path. Our investigation is almost over. If only we could find out where Dagon's followers are hiding. I would have loved to visit Idh Yaa, if it had been real. Michael Horton. He had an interview with someone. I think he's in a small town called Dunwich or something like that. One of his colleagues from Arkham University needed him for a research they were doing. What happened here? It's a mess. It looks like someone did break in. I think he's in a small town called Dunwich or something like that. One of his colleagues from Michael Horton. He had an interview with someone called Shutter Kane in Hobbs End. This is Dr. Parra's office. She is on an excavation in Costa Rica. Someone broke into...
What?
Have you seen any...
Well, now that you...
Did they...
No.
Have you seen...
No,
When was the...
I didn't.
We had a meeting...
Now that...
Thank you.
Of course.
I wonder what that important matter is. Innsmouth? Perhaps that's where the Order of Dagon has been hiding this entire time. Azathoth. Sounds very familiar. Cthulhu Among the Victorians by Laban Shrewsbury. This looks like an interesting book. This key, look, this is the diary of someone who found the location of the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Finally! We've been looking for a lead like this for years. But why didn't Carter tell me about this before? I have to go to that village to see if it's all true. Maybe Carter's there. I'd better warn James, as Carter suggested in his note. James, do you know where Carter is? Something has happened.
I spoke to him yesterday.
We were supposed to meet today, but he didn't show up. I went to look for him in his office, and everything was messed up. It looked like someone had broken in. Also, I've found some information about the possible location of the Order of Dagon. Carter was looking for a ritual item in a town called Innsmouth. Do you know anything about this?
No, I didn't know anything. Actually, he was kind of weird yesterday. And Christopher, too. Now that I think about it, both were talking about, well, nothing really. Just some crazy stuff. Forget it.
I'm worried about him, and I thought that you might be able to find him, being a private investigator and all. Track his steps. I don't know.
Of course. I'm sure it's nothing. But just in case. I think I know where to start. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go and have a look at Innsmouth, see if I can find what Carter was looking for. I've been studying that cult for years, looking for a clue like this, and Carter knew about it. But for some reason, he kept it from me. I need to know why.
But you have to be careful, Sophie. That town might be dangerous. If you get in trouble, call me.
Don't worry. Let me know as soon as you find anything. Bye.
I hope those morons didn't try to steal the dagger. I told them it was suicide. If the cult got Carter, we're all fucked. Good thing I saved the location they showed me on my phone, just in case. I have a bad feeling about this. I'm not leaving until I find out what happened. Is that a phone ringing? Yes, and I swear it's Carter's ringtone. Blood. I hope Carter and Christopher are okay. This cannot be a coincidence. I need a vacation. It must be faulty. It does not work. Activates the anti-fire system. This doesn't look good. I think the cult found them when they were here. It's strange. Looks as if they tried to erase this blood trail. If only I had some luminol, but I spent it all on that Derleth widow. Shit! I can't get through here. Check Carter's phone just in case. This is the dagger they were looking for. The only thing that can destroy the Great Dreamer. This should put the fire out. Maybe I can find some answers here. He looks unconscious. I don't think they killed him. They need him alive for tonight's ritual. The van they put him in has a Zotique's Enterprises logo on it. Maybe they took him there. Christopher is nowhere to be seen. If the priestess herself was here, it was all a trap to capture Carter. Luminol. Just what I needed. The trail is already visible, and it looks like a lot of blood. No!
That symbol appears on every picture. This poor girl. I have to find whoever did this. I'm onto something big. I'm sure of it. Why only girls? Someone should tidy this desk. It's full of disorganized notes and pictures. Innsmouth. It must be an important place. It keeps coming up everywhere. Who would be crazy enough to release 100,000 bisons? I never get tired of this view. I'm not sure if this information is true. I still don't know what it has to do with the murders, but they're connected. I'm sure of it. If I hadn't spoken to the emergency operator, I would think this is all a setup. It's the symbol from the murders. Who is this man? These photos were addressed to Howard. What was his table? That gas mask. I wonder if it's the same one that man was wearing on the pictures. I've seen some of those symbols elsewhere. I should check in the archive room. Strange events. Several people died, and one woman ended up in a psychiatric hospital. This file is not the right one. Did someone swap them, or is everything just messy? I've always been curious to know which book it was. There are crazy theories about it. I remember the interview with this man. He was a little off his head. Every time I remember it, I can't stop laughing. It was a real scandal. The escape was very notorious. There were several deaths. Thanks to him, role-playing games reached the whole world. The god of manga, no doubt. I'd never heard the story before. that symbol. Someday I would like to visit Arkham. There was a fire, and I won't be able to go. It looks so good. There was a fire. I never really understood how that engine worked. What's wrong with books? Here's what I was looking for. Now I have an address to go on with my investigation.
This was supposed to be my house, but it's locked. The key does not seem to fit.
Hello? Who is this?
Good morning. This is your name.
Oh,
I think that's not my house. I don't want to bother anybody else. Clearly, I shared this apartment with someone else. That's the same boy from the picture in the wallet. There's a laptop charger right here. Why would I keep this? I wouldn't like to see that thing up close. Where's the TV remote? There's something written on this painting. Hacho queres una marquea in un quintico. What kind of language is this? I think I was working on something important. I was looking for that dagger before the accident. The chosen one? A sleeping god? This is getting worse and worse. It might not even be human. What the hell was I into before all this? Who are these people? My family?
Take this, Carter. Here you can read our story. Every member of the society has a page, and someday you will too.
I should charge it. I can use it now. According to this drawing, with this kind of portal, you can travel using some kind of magic? Huh. Did I really believe in all this shit? There seems to be a box under those clothes. Night gaunts. It's all full of horrific illustrations. I've seen that woman before, but from where? How are we connected? The Adventures of Arthur Gordon Pym by Edgar Allan Poe. What is this?
Open it. For you to see that not all monsters are real.
I'm starting to remember Christopher. I wonder where he is. I hope he's okay. The Adventures of Arthur Gordon Pym by Edgar Allan Poe. The Adventures of Arthur Gordon Pym by Edgar Allan Poe. Night gaunts. It's all full of horrific illustrations. The Adventures of Arthur Gordon Pym by Edgar Allan Poe. The Adventures of Arthur Gordon Pym by Edgar. The Adventures of Arthur Gordon Pym. Maybe I can find the answers I'm looking for in this place.
That must be the symbol of the order. It was also on the temple. Innsmouth, after all this time, I may find the answers I was looking for. That symbol represents Hydra, mother of all the deep ones. Good afternoon.
No.
Do you?
Yes, but we don't like.
But I live.
It's clear in your.
What? The language of that inscription seems to be Aklo. Sure. Today is the day. The day for what? Good afternoon.
Hmm?
Do you know?
Hmm?
Have you?
No, never seen.
Could you?
I'm very busy.
Not one step further. Nobody from outside the village is allowed to enter our temple. Either you leave by hook or by crook. It is your choice. Not one step further. Nobody from out.
That painting is curious.
Not one step further. Not one step further. Nobody from outside the village is allowed to enter our temple. Either you leave by hook or by crook. It is your choice.
I finally found the temple, and I can't get in.
Not one step.
That painting is curious. I could get to the lighthouse this way, but the door is closed. Have you?
No.
Do you know how?
Big.
Why?
Not.
I'm.
I.
Old.
It.
The translation of that last part would be, in his abode in Rillier, the late. Good morning.
What do you want?
Could I have a?
Mm.
How's the day?
Mm.
What?
I told you we don't.
I'll pay.
I've said no. We don't serve outsiders. Get out.
It can be useful.
We don't serve outsiders. Get out. We don't serve outsiders. Get out.
This should be enough to kill the power. It's not very good, but it will do. I've seen that before. Azathoth. It's all a mess. Here's what you asked.
There's nothing like...
Are you...
Dagon is real. And if you...
Who is that? What?
The sleeping god is the most powerful being in the...
That's...
2000...
Before you...
I have...
How can I get... Well...
You must be...
There's the lighthouse. That's the way to the shore. Hi.
You?
Me?
Get out.
This place gives me the creeps. It's impressive. This is the story of Dagon. It shows him arriving at the coast and sowing chaos through the town. That must be the symbol of the order. It was also on the temple. The evidence is overwhelming. They worship Dagon and Cthulhu here. I think I hear the sea. Terrible things happened in this place, and not too long ago. I wonder where this gold comes from. Its shape and texture are very strange. I can't get through here. Something is blocking the door. This is horrible. It smells like rotten fish. It is written in a strange language. There are lots of notes written on papers all over the inside. It must be a local radio station, because that language is Aklo, no doubt. That statuette, it used to be a saint. Now it's horrible. That painting is curious. These boxes won't let me pass. That is today. It looks like this map shows how to get to the reef. What is this? I can't stare at it. It's all starting to make sense. Tonight's ritual will bring back the sleeping god, and only the chosen one can stop it.
There's too much security. If I want to get in, I'll need something to help me sneak in. My lucky lockpicks. I never leave home without them. Zetaiki's Enterprise. I think this is where they took Carter. This car must be from one of the workers. I can see a uniform from here. I'm sure it's another cover for the Cult of the Sleeping God.
Hey, you.
That makes sense.
Your first day?
I seem to have picked...
I was told...
I see...
Thank...
Count...
Oh.
Damn it.
Okay.
Perhaps I can use that security card to get in. Let's see. It's open. I will grab the security card. Here's the card.
Don't worry.
What are you doing here?
Good morning.
Good.
Yes, just...
Great.
Really?
I think there...
What a perfect day to start working.
Well, the truth is that a coffee...
I must think of a way to get rid of him. There seems to have been a patient or a sick person here until recently. Could that be Carter? They've been watching Carter since he escaped their clutches, and we thought... Hunter was right. The man in the mask's weak point is magic. Still, I'd rather not meet him again. Last time, I made it out alive by the skin of my teeth. The Book of the Dead. This is the ritual with which the priestess wants to bring the beast back to Earth. I find it hard to read what it says. This is very powerful. A couple of pills and you are out. Fuck. I hope none of them are Carter. I hope Carter was luckier than these poor people. I hope Carter was luckier than these poor people. Maybe I can make use of it. They seem to drink coffee, like everyone else. Damn it. Carter's not here. Wait. That's the dagger they were looking for when they disappeared. A dagger capable of ending this madness forever. Finally, with this, Carter will be able to stop the destruction of the world. If I find him.
Richard here. We've just finished searching the southern sector, but we haven't found the prisoner. It seems that he's managed to escape. Any news there? Jewel? Jewel? He doesn't answer. Let's see again.
Good. Carter has escaped. I don't know how he does it, but he always pulls it off. He may have gone to the Society to look for me. Or maybe he went straight to the ruins of the Nameless City. I should go before the other guards return. Holy shit, I better get going.
What happened here? Looks like someone broke in. I'll check to see if anyone's hurt. Taking a crowbar is always a good idea. If they are so powerful, why do you have them for sale? It has a somewhat strange feel to it. I love this book. I once knew a Jackson Elias, but he wasn't that old. Where's that map from? What's a book doing on the ceiling? I could swear it's the reviled play, The King in Yellow. This computer is on. What's this switch for? There are some wires there, and someone must have pulled out what was connected. It's too dark in here. I'd better turn on some light before I break my neck. Necrophilia? Who would read something like that? Someone seems to have ripped out some pages. This must be a new version. I didn't know those details. A bit small for an elephant heart. That's the Erebus, lost in the ice along with the tear. I had never heard of this bar. This seems to have turned on the backroom light. This drawer is stuck. A man wearing a mask? This information is very useful. Apparently, this book has some blood in it. That's weird. This looks like a lot of blood. It's like someone's been dragged. It's the security camera. I'll grab the memory card and see if I can retrieve some images. That noise is coming from over there. Someone may be hurt. Wow, a secret door behind a bookshelf. Oh my god! What's that? It's as if this creature had been human at some point. This can't be real.
I hope the house is nearby.
Carter.
Who's there?
You know.
It's you.
My
What do you want for...
card.
No.
Poor.
Tell me... What was that? I have to rescue Christopher and finish her off for good, if I can find more answers in this house. The door is locked. How does one get in here? We are the shield against madness. We are the dike against tide. We are the light against darkness. Oh.
We have to avenge Hunter. At any cost.
We will. But now let's go. Idh Yaa must be looking for me. We need a place to hide. His name is James. I think I'm getting my memory back. The base is worn and it smells like... smoke? It seems as if they drag something heavy over here often. Huh, what's a button doing under here? What if the star was something else? Ah, it fits perfectly. Everything is starting to make sense. The conjunction is today. All dead. So long, fighting. I'm not leaving until I find out. If Idh Yaa was born thousands of years ago, how am I connected to her? Although I don't have the dagger nor the amulet, I must go to Relief to save Christopher. I will take the map with me.
Carter, wait. You have to listen to me.
No! You're just like them. You all want something from me. In my entire life, no one has ever asked me what I wanted. I don't want any of this. I don't want to be the chosen one. I don't want to have anything to do with Idh Yaa and Cthulhu. I just want to disappear.
I know. None of this is fair to you. And if I could do anything to make it right, I would. But, Carter, believe me, if there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's that no matter how far you run, it's impossible to escape your fate.
You only rescue me from the cult, because I'm the only one who can kill Idh Yaa and stop the end of the world. And she wants to sacrifice me to destroy everything. And on top of that, nobody tells me why I'm so special.
I don't know why you are so important in this whole story. I don't know why Idh Yaa needs you to bring back Cthulhu. I've always thought it had something to do with your parents, but I've never managed to find out who they were. I just know that you, Carter, are the only one who can stop the horror we're facing, and that gives me hope. This belonged to my grandfather. He was a fisherman and had a small boat. My mother didn't like me to stay alone with him when I was little. He had long since gone mad and used to tell me stories that kept me awake at night. Stories about monsters that lurked in the depths of the sea. According to him, one of these beings wiped out his entire crew on one of his fishing trips. He said that during his worst moment, without his crew and with the boat adrift, surrounded by a dense fog, hearing inexplicable sounds that chilled his soul, the only thing he had was this compass. And it was thanks to it that he made it home. Thanks to such a simple thing. The only one in the family who believed in that story was me. Before I even knew that monsters were real. Here. I hope that when you face your monster, you will be able to find your way home. Like my grandfather.
Finally, I remember everything. The ritual, Relif, Cthulhu, Chris. We were set up. Where will he be? Will Idh Yaa have him? I have to get to Relif tonight. I can wipe her and all her fantasies out for good. Otherwise, they'll never stop.
This rowboat might work for me if I can patch up that hole and find something to paddle with. This is just what I was looking for. I don't think it's a good idea to interrupt them now. The handkerchief could be useful. Maybe I could fix the rowboat with this. I think I need something more. This alone won't be enough. I need something else to keep the seal. I did it. Now it won't sink before getting to the island, right? How am I supposed to do that? That is impossible. I'm scared. But if we don't get the amulet, Carter is doomed. Here are more of those symbols. Their entire history is written here. If I wasn't in such a hurry, I could spend years working here. I think I've seen these symbols somewhere. The whole cavern is full of these symbols. Symbols and more symbols. How many are there? I'm sure these symbols mean something. The door is locked. There must be a way to open it. I won't leave without the amulet. I can't get near the amulet. I can't go back that way. I can hear the grunting on the other side. Maybe with this statuette. Good heavens! I've been discovered. I have to get out of here as soon as possible. I hope this works and gets me to the Nameless City. Carter are counting on me.
It's closed. There must be another way in. Luckily, the street is empty at this hour. This may be... Oh. It looks like someone forgot a pipe. This may come in handy if I have to break something. It stinks. What is an open car battery doing in the middle of the street? It is closed as I thought. How am I going to open that lock? Yes! The acid melted the lock. This seems to have been closed for some time. I love that show. That film is a bit weird. I love all of them. This is like what I saw in the bookshop. Jackson Elias. I think I've seen some of his books somewhere. What kind of place is this? I'd love to catch it sometime. Randolph Carter. Thanks to you, we discovered new worlds. Maybe he's an explorer. The Nameless City. I read of its discovery recently. It was found by a Sophie Whalen. James Starkweather. Doesn't ring a bell. William Dyer. Pabity Expedition. I read something about that expedition. Almost all of them died. Laban Shrewsbury revealed to us the secrets of the Kaleno Library. What library is that? Also Chernobyl? Those who watch from the other side. What a strange reading. This can't be true. What does Manson have to do with all this? I'd only seen one of these in movies. A ritual to keep young? This photo has some coordinates. I should investigate it. They have one of these symbols painted on them. I'm already very close. It does not seem to be the typical hiding place for a cult. The door's locked. I need to find a way in. It doesn't look like anyone lives here, and yet it's all pretty clean. So strange. This is impossible. What kind of joke is this? I remember this story. But is it true what the notes say? Pyramids on a comet? These photos must be fake. According to this, we have 5 years left until the end of the world. It's all here. I finally found what I was looking for. Here's the proof that I was right. This is even bigger than I thought.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
My name is Chris.
Journal.
Sorry.
How do you know?
Don't shoot.
You better.
I'm not.
I'll give you.
They?
What do you know about the...
I know.
I don't know if you'll find the answers you were looking for.
Everyone has a
Wow. It seems that the journalist... This explains why this place is connected to the cult of the sleeping god. Strange. It looks like I came from that direction, but I can't see the path. What are those lights? Someone from the cult has followed me here.
I hope Carter hasn't used the portal yet. Without the dagger, or the Eye of Azathoth, you will against her. I've been after you the entire day, you piece of... What happened?
You were right, James. The information we got on the Dagger was a trap. Idh Yaa found us. We were attacked and I fell unconscious. The next day, I woke up in their headquarters, with no memory of who I was or what I was doing there. I managed to escape, but it wasn't until I arrived at the Society a while ago that I regained my memory. I don't even know where Christopher is.
I have to tell you something. When Sophie told me she couldn't find you, I assumed that you and Christopher had gone to get the dagger. I arrived at the place and it was a mess. Blood, broken glass. You could tell there had been violence. I don't know how to tell you this, Carter.
Tell me what?
I found Christopher's body. They killed him when you lost consciousness. I'm so sorry.
No. That can't be. No. Fuck! Are you absolutely sure? It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
No. Christopher was always very aware of what he was getting into. He knew he was facing humanity's greatest terror, and yet he never hesitated for a second. He was that brave. We have to make sure his death was not for nothing.
We didn't even got the dagger. Without it, we can't even kill Idh Yaa.
I stole it from their headquarters. A stroke of luck, really. And Sophie is in Innsmouth, getting the Eye of Azathoth. We were supposed to meet here. I hope she won't be long. We have to finish that bitch. For Chris.
For Chris. Oh God. There are bodies and blood everywhere.
He's here. The man in the mask followed me here.
If we confront him, he will finish us off. It's better to hide.
No, I found something in Idh Yaa's office. I think she had a safeguard in case the man in the mask turned against her. It's a spell. I haven't used it before because it takes 2 people. What do you think?
Let's kill that son of a bitch. I've always wanted to know what's under that disgusting mask.
It wasn't that hard.
Sophie, what happened? Are you okay?
What was that light?
That light was a portal. I came from Innsmouth. The children of Dagon almost killed me, but I got this.
The amulet! Sophie, you're the best!
Carter, after so many years working together, why didn't you tell me about this before? I've spent my whole life studying people's fascination with cults and their fictitious deities, and it turns out I was wrong. It's all real.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want to get you in trouble. The cult of the sleeping god has wiped out almost everyone I ever loved. But you're right. I should have said something.
Sorry to interrupt, but if we're going to kill Idh Yaa, we have to get the hell out of here, or we'll lose the chance to end her for good.
Are you sure about this?
If I don't finish her off, the cult will continue to murder in the name of Cthulhu until the next alignment of stars. Besides, I want to avenge Hunter, Chris, and all the children from the orphanage.
Come on.
No, I'm going alone.
What?
James, you've been taking care of me since Hunter saved me from the cult. You're like a brother to me. I can't lose you too. I've got to go alone.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yay. Where Kazulu o
My. I'm
Come on.
No.
A mother. It's what? Do you? Well.
She's dead, isn't she?
Yes. She's dead. It's over. The Chosen One is over. Now, I'm just Carter.
About time. All that Chosen One thing was starting to go to your head.
Look. The green is fading away. His influence must be vanishing from this world.
I like the color better.
He's here. The man in the mask followed me here.
If we confront, it's better to hide.
No, I found something in Idh Yaa's office. I think she had a safeguard in case the man in the mask turned against her. It's a spell. I haven't used it before because it takes 2 people. What do you think?
Let's kill that son of a bitch. I've always wanted to know what's under that disgusting mask. This doesn't work. What happened? Did we say the wrong words?
Run.
Let me go, you Drake!
Welcome.
Idh Yaa, Kazulu, Vertagen. 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 Welcome, my lord. What's your first command?
Hi.
You.
Me? Cade?
Nobody.
I'm gonna call.
If you.
Nobody.
I.
He's here. The man in the mask followed me here.
If we confront him, he will finish us off. It's better to hide.
No, I found something in Idh Yaa's office. I think she had a safeguard in case the man in the mask turned against her. It's a spell. I haven't used it before because it takes 2 people. What do you think?
Let's kill that son of a bitch. I've always wanted to know what's under that disgusting mask.
It wasn't that hard.
We need to hurry.
But without the eye, even if you get to kill her, you will die.
I don't care, James. If I don't finish her off, the cult will continue to murder in the name of Cthulhu until the next alignment of stars. Besides, I want to avenge Hunter, Chris, and all the other children from the orphanage.
Okay, let's go then.
No, I'm going alone.
What?
I'm the only one who can stop her. There's no point in anyone else coming. I don't want anything to happen to you, James. I need all my concentration to face her.
But...
James, you've been taking care of me since Hunter saved me from the cult. You're like a brother to me. I can't lose you too. I've got to go alone.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Perhaps my destiny.
Idh Yaa, Kazulu, Vertagen. Idh Yaa, Kazulu, Vertagen. Idh Yaa, Kazulu, Vertagen. Idh Yaa, Kazulu, Vertagen.